Hello everyone, we're here at Gosford House, which is the location for the Tour for All on the 2024 FIDI Conference in Edinburgh. I'm here with Robby Wogan, who is the founder of MoveAssist, who's the sponsor of today's event. So welcome, Robby, and thanks very much for sponsoring the event today. So Robby, what do you make of the conference so far?
That's fantastic. It's a brilliant location. It's a few years since I've been to a FIDI conference, and great to see a lot of old friends, and old being the operative word. Yeah, it's been a very enjoyable time, and this is a great setting as well.
So alongside sustainability, technology has got to be one of the most talked about subjects in the moving industry at the moment. Why do you think that is?
Well, technology is very important for most people these days, from consumers to corporates. They all want to use technology to make their life easier. The moving industry has been reasonably slow to adapt to new technology over the years, but there is definitely a requirement from the customer now to have technology. So I think that's driving a lot of people's desire to get on board with new tech. Standardization as well comes with technology, so it makes life easier for everybody. So there's a general desire there, I think, to move onto new platforms technology-wise.
Okay. Now, moving has been accused of being slow on the uptake when it comes to technology. Whereabouts are we as an industry in terms of uptake and digital know-how?
I think it certainly has been slow. I've been in the industry a long time. Previously, when we were selling systems, our competition used to be a truck. It probably still is in some cases, but I think people are beginning to realise that they have to digitise. I think there's younger people coming into the industry now who are brought up with tech, so they're going to want to have systems and work with systems. So it is changing. There's still a way to go, but it's definitely changing.
So MoveAssist provides solutions to moving companies of various sizes around the world. Can you give us an insight into some of the main challenges that they've been coming to you with recently?
Well, as I say, people are finding that their customers are looking for connectivity, whether it's via API or portals or whatever. So, people are finding that if they want to win business from large corporates, then they've got to have systems that are not only compatible but bring value and are secure as well for their corporate clients. So I think to win business now you have to have technology, and that poses a challenge obviously for some companies still.
Moving is a people business at heart. As we're making all these technological changes, is that something that we risk losing or diluting?
Well, there's always the risk that through automation you lose some of the human touch. But there's a lot of tasks that can be automated, freeing up people's time to be more strategic and to be more focused on the personal side. One thing we've seen recently is a growth in smaller relocation companies, for example, who spend a lot more time with the transferee or the assignee than they would have normally, because they're trying to bring back that human touch into their industry. But you can only do that if the technology is doing all of the mundane tasks that have still got to be done. Okay. But with AI, a lot of that will get easier. AI will bring a lot of changes, I think. But again, an awful lot of that is just around automation, which we've been doing for years, making things easy, for people. I mean, the main difference we have in AI now, because AI has been around forever, but what we have now is generative AI, which makes it much easier to communicate with the AI and for the AI to communicate back to you. So people can use it for generating letters, improving emails, the sales process can be greatly enhanced with it. We'll be using it for optimizing rates and routes and so on. So it is. It's going to touch on many different areas. But as I say, hopefully people won't lose sight of the fact that it is a people industry. It's people that you're moving, not just their stuff. So hopefully that will be borne in by the main players in the business.
So in the last few months, we've obviously had some quite high-profile cybersecurity leaks, and it's a growing concern for people as more and more highly sensitive personal data is transferred between parties. Can you tell us what precautions are needed? What do you do as a company?
Well, security is a huge area and hugely important for large corporates, of course, because you're handling their employees' data, and they have a duty of care to the employee to make sure that data is kept private and kept safe. Because of the need for communication in the industry, because obviously on an international move you've got a number of different players involved, there's a lot of different communications. So that has got to be secured in some way. Now we're using APIs to do that, so instead of emailing information, we use APIs to send it securely. We're building a platform where we have corporate clients on the platform, but we've also now got RMCs, DSPs and movers, so everybody's on a single platform and they can communicate then much more securely, so their information isn't traveling outside the bounds of the platform. So a system like that gives you the security that you need. Anybody dealing with large corporates now will be getting RFPs, which put a huge emphasis on data security and privacy. And if you can't address those requirements, you're not going to be getting the business from large corporates.
Can you tell us a bit about MyMove?
Sure. Well, I was just mentioning our platform there. So we've been in the moving industry for many years, since we started the company back in 97, and we originally did systems just for movers, then we got into relocation management, DSPs, and more recently we've been developing for corporates. So we've built this platform that the corporates use for their assignment management needs, so they can do their balance sheets, cost estimates, payroll integrations, immigration, and all those things they do. But also, because we now have RMCs on there, we've got DSPs, and we've got some movers on there now, they can communicate with all their different providers. So the platform is aimed, when it's aimed at corporates, we call it My Assignment. For relocation management companies, it's My Relocation, and for movers, it's My Move. So the MAI is MoveAssist International, not just my favourite cocktail. But
Lovely, Robbie. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thank you.